Hi Gemini, this is your forecast for the month of November 2017. This is a general reading for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, or Gemini Moon. It might be helpful for you to watch your rising and moon sign as well. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer, where you can find on-demand pages for love, finance, and other readings. Now, the underlying influence is this moon card. For some of you, this is a tie to a water sign person. Firstly, perhaps Pisces, but maybe a Cancer. This could be a month that ties to your children, your family, women, mothers, changes, travel. For those of you who are creative, it could be your imagination, your creativity, the things you visualize. This could be a month that taps into that well of imagination and creativity, or you're dealing with emotional or psychological issues. There could be a vision that you have that you're trying to create. For some of you, this is going to be a month where there's some confusion and there's a need to get some clarity about something. Something is emotionally troubling. Maybe you're dealing with people who have mental health challenges or emotional issues, or perhaps devious or deceptive people. So some of you may be dealing with people who are crooks, who are deceivers, who are liars. Whatever it is, this is going to be a month where you're really going to have to take a close look at a situation. You're going to have to be vigilant in the face of something that perhaps you would rather avoid or escape from. And you're going to have to balance your emotional perspective against what you may have materially or some opportunities, because this is a month where, again, things are subject to change without notice. This month may tie very strongly to the past, your past conditioning, your past perspectives. It may tie to your intuition and your strong emotions. It's definitely going to tie to some secrets, some hidden influence, some things going on behind the scenes that you may not necessarily be aware of. And so, there could be some indecision on your part because you're faced with some negative situations. Something unforeseen or unpredictable may be taking place that lends a negative or depressive mood to a situation. You may even come to terms with ways where you've been defeating yourself, putting yourself in negative situations. Again, whatever it is, you're having to look closely at a couple of things in some aspect of your life, and honesty is going to be the best policy in order to make some headway. Throughout this month, at various points in time, you may feel irritable, you may feel suspicious or anxious, you may be looking at what the motivation or intention is of other people. There could be just this underlying sense that something is wrong, and you don't know what it is or why you feel that way. It's just a nagging feeling you have. And this could be because throughout the month you may hear several bits of bad news, either from people or about people, and you may feel very physically vulnerable this month because your emotions are playing on your mental state. So you may be more nervous, you may be more subject to stress, and it may affect you physically. For some of you, it's all about the emotions this month, and you're going out of your way to get validation, to be needed, to be seen as something, or to be loved in a particular way, or to have somebody feel something. And so you may be especially, especially vulnerable, or you may take criticism more to heart this month. If you have a work of art that you're producing, what people are saying about that may be more, it may feel more personal to you. Or if you are having connections with people and they say something, you may feel more offended than usual by that. You're more receptive to your emotions, to your moods, of yourself and of others. So this is a month for you to, if you can, to try to relax, to take some time to nourish your emotional, your mental health, and do that by doing the things that make you feel good, the things that you enjoy, no matter how hard you're working or what kind of standard you're trying to reach with something. You may need to pull back a little bit and find some time for yourself to decompress from a situation so that you don't end up taking your frustration out on the people that are there to assist you or support you. Some of you, you are that Five of Swords. You're not going along with what you're being told. Maybe somebody's trying to help you or tell you something or show you something. But you are stuck in some kind of state of denial, either about your work or about your health or about your relationship. And you continue to participate in self-defeating habits, things that pull on your negative energy, your fears, or your anger that are working against opportunities that could help you change a situation and make it better. This is also a month, again, about secrets coming to the surface, yours or other people. So whatever has been hidden is going to come to the light this month. And this is a month, again, where you have to be careful about not getting overwhelmed by your situation, whether it's financial or emotional, because that's going to prove counterproductive for you. So this is a month about being receptive to opportunity, listening to your intuition, and perhaps in some cases taking a new direction, recognizing where you've been seeing something falsely or not at all, and running after an illusion. Now, this is going to be tied to tying up some loose ends, perhaps some things that up until this point you were hoping you could avoid. It's also going to be about your ambitions, your desires, and some change in the plan. You only have one major, you have the moon card, and so this moon is especially important. But something about your situation may lack some kind of sensitivity. You're doing a review, and it probably ties to making a fresh start, either through some kind of communication or by traveling or by pushing something to move quickly. And there are questions from your past that are influencing the present situation. This is also a situation where somebody can't see the forest for the trees. It's being so focused on the little details at the expense of the bigger picture. So it could be a no-win situation where somebody is really focused on, again, a perfectionist standard that is extremely difficult to meet. This is also in some situations where somebody's trapped in a way of life that they've always known. It's difficult for them to break out of that and do something different. Or somebody not understanding why something needs to change. For some of you, this is about, loving and hating life at the same time. Or you feel like you're not good enough to reach your dreams, but you're better than whatever it is that you're involved in right now. This is also going to be, there's going to be some kind of movement that is promised for you. There's some kind of a plan, an idea, or a goal that you are acting upon with 100% of your commitment. All right, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And of course, you can always book a personal reading at thealchemistastrologer.com.